welcome to iHouse. I'm so glad to have you to this special program, Sabah, because this interview program is meant to be focused on something, get more kind of ideas and those kind of guests, and how do you feel it? Also, how you can think about your life is, because more kind of personal and heartwarming interview. So this should be very simple, So that I hope you enjoy this talk. And first my interviews, I was so impressed your kind of first school project, because you are talking about how important to just digging and expedite and kind of explore the local knowledge and share and convince the people. So is there any kind of way the conversation to the people, how you convince the people to just using those kind of local knowledge? Because the people first scary about not to using clay and earth, because they thought this is not kind of Western style, it's very dangerous. They prefer the concrete. What do you say?
Yeah. No, first of all, people are proud about what they own, about their traditions.
Yes.
Now, the mirror of the outside influence, these make people say, okay, what I own is old, is traditional,
right.
It has no value, because we're looking to the West.
Yes.
The West is
like
glamorous.
Future.
Yes, it is shiny.
Yes.
And so we don't want to have
art.
So if you come, you say you want to use clay or like local wood, they will say, it's not modern. No, it's not lasting long. We want to have concrete and glasses. And so you need to take time and also be resilient, but listen and convince. You have to explain a lot. At the end of the day, you need to create something that is evident, that is good, and then people good and better.
Okay.
Better. And people will look and say, this is what we used to do.
Yeah.
And then he used these to create this wonderful new thing.
Right, yeah.
Then they will believe.
Yes.
If not, it's very, very hard. The modern world, the Western modern world is so attractive.
Yes.
So easy to copy. But it is dangerous because we do wrong copies.
Yeah, because I thought they are very good kind of technique, the way to make and communicate to people. And sometimes it's singing, dancing together, also working. So because I thought it's I looked at your one of the interview when you were the boys and young boys and you just working with the kind of but boys come together, make something simple structure with wood also, and something you make some kind of shelter. I don't know what. That's a very primal memories, and you just very interesting to make something kind of structure, like architecture. So how do you enter the architecture world? How do you interested in?
No, it's very simple. As a kids, we grew up when happiness was always surrounding us. So if there is a good event, we're gonna dance and sing. But also we as a kids, we were looking to what our parent was doing. And so if we were outside the compound and just a drop of water fell, like it's going to be raining, just a little drop, we start to build our shelter, We gather branches, we collect leaves from the trees, and we build a house. So I have to say that very young already, I started to think about architecture. I started to build without knowing it, that one day I will be an architect. And we will build ourselves, and we're so proud of what we have done as kids, and we start to dance around. So this is things that just came together, shaping my childhood until today. So,
It's very beautiful because all the life also performative is performativity is linked to the ways I make some construction. So life and make an architecture is the same sound like. So this is very beautiful. And also another way is why you just first you just want to make a school because you thought the very not good condition the educational and the kind of the times for the condition for the kind of pupil the student, but But you just studied, in Berlin, Europe.
Yeah.
But how you decided to go back to, to make a school. So which part is you just using what you have the already knowledge about the architecture, knowledge also technique. Also, which part is you just activate the local condition. So it is the first time to just make a kind of the trial experiment. How about the motivation is, what the timing was.
Yeah.
That is quite amazing what the school was.
Yeah. No, let's put it this way.
Yes.
I got a chance to attend education in Germany, to go to study architecture. And, after 2 years, I was thinking, wow, I know a lot.
Yes.
I have learned a lot. I am, in a hurry to go and apply and use it because I was feeling I know more than no one else in my village. If I get more, I will be useless because it will be too much. No one will believe me, no one.
Wow, that's very interesting.
Yeah, so I stopped to study.
interesting.
Yes,
Wow.
I stopped to study.
Wow.
And I go and I said, okay, because of education, I was able to go to Germany. Now I want to apply to create a building so where many kids can attend education because there was no school in Ghana. So the first project was to build a school and with the community. So this is simply how I really choose to build a school. But then saying if I want to do it, I will do it very differently. I will not use the same material used in Berlin, in Germany. I will use a different material. I will take the material, the clay that my people know, that my people are building with to build a very modern school. And so using techniques that are now like a clay floor and many other things. This is how it started. And we were successful. And we danced so many times.
Good.
Every time when we reach a level, we just stop at night by a fireplace, and we will celebrate the success. It was successful.
Beautiful. Because also this is something what I just happened to some kind of extra question because I know Otobo Nikanga and also she just working with an artist and she just working with brother to make a farm, also little kind of house.
Yeah.
Also Elias Shime and also he make also the museum buildings and he's an artist and working with. But then how you collaborate with all the other people, how kind of ideas come from because you are going to more kind of open kind of structure, open programs and projects at this moment. So how you believe the people, how you just kind of ask them people come together to collaborate. So is there any kinds of special ideas and methods you have?
Yeah. Okay.
Or your character, or you just plan. This is a school. This is a kind of the museum. This is something like more functional things. And how do you? Yes.
No, first there is a commission or there is an idea to create something, and then so I have to say, mostly you have to be open.
Yes.
You have to be open like a little kid, a little child, to be able to communicate, but also to absorb new ideas. You have to say, it is something new for me. I have the base, basic ideas, but then in collaboration, things are growing, It's going to be like, wow, it's a common thing. So you could learn a lot from artists. We architects, we could learn a lot, For them, it's like big ideas. An architect, we are thinking about basement. Engineering. It has to be. But artists will just insufflate great ideas to you that you could learn from, and it will benefit the project. The project will look more than just engineering, more than just architecture, more than just a building. It will be something that is inspiring.
You are very good at listening, also learning. That is great. Yeah.
Thank you.
And also, many people highly evaluate what you are kind of concerned about the ecology because without any kind of air condition they see and you just make a very beautiful ventilation. Also put kind of houses keep water to just supply the the trees. So then how do you also, you get some advice for the kind of scientific and plant scientist or, all those kind of people, expert people, how you grow those knowledge about an ecological, improvement?
Yeah. Let's put it this way. I started to do my work very, very naively. So with a big heart for my community. That is all. So again, knowledge.
Yes.
At the time when I was going to university,
Yes.
Sustainability, ecology was not a big topic. No.
Yes.
So, but the way we do things in Africa, it's you live in nature. You had nothing else. There was no alternative than just to deal with nature. And so when we do things, we will take from the nature and we will make sure we don't exaggerate. It is natural, everything we've done. And so when I wanted to build a school, it was clear to me I'm going to take clay. So I was doing all of these things that nowadays we realize, wow, this is what we should do with no advisors. Then to take in information from my people, and from my conviction that that's what we have to do, and now I am trying to find ways to better communicate, but for me, it's totally natural to work this way.
Wow.
And of course, nowadays, I'm much more open to work with, with other professionals. But then what we have done was like really born out of the necessity to create the building with the most available material we had in the village. And these happen to be normal and natural materials.
Yeah. That's good, very good. Also, many kind of people just pay attention to your beautiful design. Also, very kind of signature buildings up in time pavilion. Also, recently you just make museums in US. Something. This is not Africa, but this is very kind of tend to be in a major city and West. So, is there any kind of different kind of thought? You just make a design or kind of process and make a building. So, is there anything?
Every time when I have a commission in the West,
what
I'm trying to do is to put African fantasy
very
inside the
nice.
project. So, and then I'm looking to elements from Africa that, for me, are like elements that nourish the community. And a museum is a place of gathering, a place where you go to contemplate objects. Let's put it so, for me, but not to go and look for objects. It's a place to go to meet. It's for the community, where you have things that are heritage or new things, art to share. So it's the place of sharing. So I am putting a lot of African element to make these much more accessible, much more, much more attractive to people to come. That every time when I have a new community, that's what I'm doing. Be it a pavilion where I'm building a canopy, a big tree, and inviting everyone to come and be around. And I will take one material and I try to change the material to make it itself become, something nice, something interesting, something appealing to the people. So something that invite people to touch. That is the way I approach
affordance.
Approach project in the West.
Beautiful. So because and also I was so impressed because I'm a museum curator and I was so impressed on your drawings. It's so kind of wonderful, very free, dynamic, also playful. It's a lot of the imagination. It's amazing. Because also I just remember it's very nice kind of great architect and very good drawer. Like Oscar Niemeyer, and also something like Arata Isozaki. They are very good drawer. Say something like that.
Oh, thank you. I feel intimidated when you see me. Oscar Niemeyer is amazing.
I made the exhibition.
And Caesar, Alvaro Caesar, that I met last week. Oh gosh, drawing. Oh gosh, so great. Thank you.
And time is up. And thank you very much. It's really kind of beautiful talk, and I enjoy very much. Very nice program.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.